Lam-Kong. I participate into legislation early because before we practicing in Chinatown, the mostly doctor is a traditional doctor in Chinatown. They don't speak English at all. But this bill, SB 86 bill, is they don't know English, the Chinese doctor, they make the bill. This one, we think about how Chinese medicine, beginning, why we tell the public why they call acupuncture. They have the reason. Why? Because we practicing in China, mostly just TCM, Chinese medicine. Why they call acupuncture? Because this time our senator here, the Mix Conley, and our good friend, the Mr. Grusman, the attorney, the volunteer health art, write the bill. He write the acupuncture. I asked him why don't you use Chinese medicine. He said, well, you don't understand. If this time, if you use the medicine, I think the bill, they won't pass. 40 years before, they cannot pass the bill. They just use the acupuncture to represent the whole TCM. That's we need to understand, like an MD. MD do surgeon. If they just lie, if they don't know the Western medicine, how can they become the surgeon? Same thing, acupuncture is the Chinese medicine one part. If you don't know the Chinese medicine, how can you become to acupuncture and masturbation? Zhengjiu is a masturbation, not just only acupuncture. Remind everybody. That's how we 40 years, we talk to my client. When they come, we tell them this TCM acupuncture. Do you know why? Because if we use all the methods, you see TCM, the philosophy. If you don't have the TCM philosophy, how can you do the needle? Because right now, acupuncture, they have so many different, they have the medical acupuncture, dental acupuncture, nursing acupuncture, and chiroacupuncture. That's true, but acupuncture board, today we personally, they can get over the town meeting. I understand, board is the protection, the consumer, protection the public. But the board, they should be protection the public, they need a good the petitioner to serving the public. This is very important. Do you understand? Why the government, the appointee, why the legislator have the assembly and the senate have the appointee on the board. The meaning they need the good serving the public. But right now, I just have a little question about if we just only use the English, that's I don't agree. Do you understand? Because if we beginning to use the Chinese people make the SB 86 bill in California and Nevada. But now in USA, the 50 states already acupuncture legal. The meaning is not just only the language, but some question. If we use just only English, I asked someone like a Jin Qishan. Jin Qishan, you can translation, right? Before Dr. Lee, they said. The meaning Jin Qishan, if you don't know about the traditional Chinese medicine, it's a very difficult translation. I just only use one little simple, and cause the human body gets sick. They have the three definitions. One is the internal, one is the external, one is the not external, internal. The meaning external is the six evil, the 风寒暑是燥火 the internal 是体露忧思避恐惊 看起来是很简单 但是大家如果你懂得 Chinese the meaning like a wind what's the wind? What means is wind? Who can translation? Is it moving? They call the wind? But it's absolutely wrong. If you don't know the Chinese, the wind, the inside have the worm, the 虫 they have the tumor, they have virus with the together in the body, they cause the 风温, 风寒, 风热, 风湿, they cause so many symptoms, get the body uneven. If you don't know the Chinese, how can you take care? Like some people, they say, oh, this is the flu, just a virus. But it's learn different. If you learn traditional way, you mostly understand. When they catch the flu, they come from different way. From the virus, they come from bacteria, all the the too much wind together. Because if the Chinese, the wind inside have the warmth. Everybody, if you know Chinese, you can call that. And I just very simple about talk about acupuncture. On the Gallbladder channel, GB 37, 大家知道 this is the 光荣. If you know Chinese, the 光明为什么意思呢？就是如果他有眼的毛病，你在这里扎，已经告诉你在这个地方可以扎。如果你把 Chinese 这个中文把它盖掉了，好的东西都掩盖了，这是太可惜。我不是那个当时为了，如果将来我们希望的 petitioner they know Chinese and English both, this is good serving the public. But now I still appall about the board usage just only the English. But also we tell the public in 20 years that everybody remember about the government the government they already before they said use only English, but now on the board they still pass into the now because they before the government Wilson. Thank you very much.
Members of the board, my name is Robert Chasey. I'm here representing the East West College and the Acupuncture Association, CCAA. I'm actually honored to follow Dr. Kong because his comments really outline in some ways, I think, the really essential message here. What we have in California is a unique situation. We are, you might say, a beneficiary country of a donor country. China developed and Korea and Japan contributed to